So this is a video after the video you're about to watch, and I just needed to add some stuff, and I'm really not good at this as far as editing, so whatever. One, you don't have to sit here and watch me. I'm literally just going to be sitting here. You know what I'm saying? So if you just want to listen, totally cool. You don't have to sit here. Second note, the whole video is kind of out of focus. You're kind of focused on the shit behind me. Sorry. I'll be better next time. But just listen. I know it seems like a long video. I'm like, what the hell? But I figured just take like 15 minutes out of your life to listen to the whole thing. If I don't want you to listen to me if you don't want to actually hear what I'm saying. Hello. But yeah, so I hope you enjoy it. It's just an introduction, and here we go. If our self-esteem determines the value we assign to ourselves, that is, how much we like ourselves, our sense of purpose determines the value we assign to our lives. That is, how significant or important we find our lives to be. Hey y'all, so first video, I figured it'd be beneficial if I did like an intro video, just so you can get to know Jay, that's me. Because I figured if I just start shooting out videos, you're like, who is this girl, why is she talking, and why would it even be relevant for me to listen to her specifically? I am in North Carolina, and I am going on 2 months of self-employment. My company is called An Original Piece, LLC. That's P-E-A-C-E. And it's a company that I started basically to highlight some new talents I discovered within myself, my arts, some old things I've done, writing, and a new hobby I have, photography. And the whole purpose of An Original Piece is really just to kind of remind people that we're people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to invoke an emotion that gets people to kind of get out of their own heads and step down from their own like titles that make them feel so great, and recognize that we are all people, we're all in this shit together, we all have our own stuff to deal with. So just to kind of get us back to that reality, you know what I'm saying, in a common level, because I think the difference is like necessary for stability in culture, in life, in everything. Background, I'm from Ohio. I went to Ohio State University, and I guess just to get rolling a bit about me, I majored in chemistry when I first started undergrad. I wanted to be a doctor, or at least I thought I did. And chemistry, oh hell no, like immediately, that was not my major. 1/4 of that taught me, nah, maybe not chemistry. So I majored in international studies. You know, thought I'd be Doctors Without Borders. I focused in on economic development, and that was kind of my first exposure, because I studied abroad with that, to like life outside of the United States. And I realized, God, I really like just this concept. These people are from a different country, but yet I find so many similarities between us. In junior year of undergrad, I was like, nope, don't want to do doctor. I don't want to be a doctor. I think I realized that I wanted to be a doctor because I didn't grow up with a lot of financial anything. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't without. My mom did a really good job of raising us, and that woman can find a deal anywhere, even with schooling. Like, we went to private schools. I don't know how she did that. But yeah, so, you know, we kind of grew up always kind of counting pennies, always mindful of cost. And I just didn't want to have to live like that. And I felt like, okay, well, if I become a doctor, you know what I'm saying, I'm guaranteeing, in a sense, myself a financial stability. And the only issue is that I wasn't feeling fulfilled in that path. So I was like, all right, shit, what am I going to do? It's junior year of college. I'm supposed to graduate next year. And I was taking a public health class, and I was like, yeah, this is exciting. This is what I want to do. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do grad school. And after paying for that test like 3 times and taking it 2 years later and not studying for it at all, even though I bought all the grad school books, you would think I would realize, like, I don't want to do this. But I didn't. I ended up moving to here, and I went into George Washington University's online accredited MPH program, did a 1/4 there, which put me even further in school debt, and decided, nah, I don't want to do this either. I don't like this. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to focus on working for a while. Just really get an idea of what I want to do and take my time. And I'm like, all right, cool. One day, I was just kind of feeling like, you know what, I'm just like about to do something. You know what I mean? And I was like, I'm looking for wall art. I'm just about to paint some stuff. I'm like, all the stuff I'm buying, I feel like I can do anyway. You know, maybe that's just my like thinking I can do everything. But I was like, I'm just gonna paint some stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna paint Bob Marley. Yeah, that'll be fun. And so I did it, and it was kind of dope. And I was like, oh shit. So I just started like painting all this other stuff. And for the first time, like painting that, it was like a 10-hour sit-down session where I just like went at it. I didn't eat, I didn't drink, I just painted. I drew it, I painted it, and yeah. So after that, I was just like, oh shoot, like I'm gonna do something. And like how I felt, it was kind of like the first time I ever felt like I accomplished something. Because it wasn't something someone told me I should be doing. It wasn't something that I knew, oh, I'm good at this, so I might as well do it. It was something that I was like kind of really scared that I was gonna like waste money, because I paid like $60 for all the materials, and I was just like, what the hell am I doing? You know, I was afraid, and I kind of took a bet on myself, and it turned out that it was a good bet. And I learned something about myself. I felt like I had stopped learning about me. I was so focused on being what everyone else thought I should be that I just stopped even caring to try to evaluate whether or not what I quote unquote should be was actually something I wanted to be. I started painting more, and I realized I had a peace there that I never really had. Like, it was calming, and it was stressful sometimes because I would be painting something. I'm like, dude, I don't know how to paint this. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. And it would take me a long time to figure it out. But once I figured it out, I just would feel like that reward and be like, fuck yeah, man, like I'm doing this. So I kept going with that. And I want to say I started in September of 2015. Today is May of 2016. So I am sitting here having decided that this is something I want to pursue full time. So about 3 months ago, I let my job know that, yo, I'm leaving. I'm going to do my own thing. And honestly, I didn't even have a plan. They were like, so what are you going to go do? And I was like, I want to start my own company. I don't really know what it's going to be. You know, I like would make stuff up that sounded cool as far as what I'd be doing with everything. I didn't really have a plan. I just winged it. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like I'm sick of coming home and being pissed off. I'm sick of waking up doing shit I don't want to do. In my entire life in general, I just got to that point where I'm over this. Like, I don't have to do the shit I don't want to do. If I have something I know I'm passionate about and I want to do, me being young is the reason why I need to dive into it right now. And, you know, even outside of being young, just being an adult at a point where I know how to manage my life and myself a little better than I did when I was a lot younger, yeah, I figure I'm going to take that leap because I don't want to live fearfully, because my issue is I have debt. You know what I'm saying? And I worked it out with my job where I had a little bit of money to live off of, but really, like, I'm like rolling with this as I go. I have a part-time thing I do, but also, like, this is it for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm diving in head first. So, you know, I was scared because I'm like, gosh, but maybe after I pay off, like, some of this credit card debt or this school debt or whatever debt, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll start. And I realized if I keep doing that, I'm never going to start. I need to jump. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's been 2 months, and I realized I will be writing blogs, and I have blog posts about my lessons of self-employment and everything, but I realized there's a lot more than that, and I want to be able to connect with all of you. And I think there's a lot more people who have something in your life where you're just like, God, I just want to do this. And maybe you're scared or you're holding back, and maybe this is going to help you, maybe it's not. But for me, it helps me because I know realizing, and I recognize that the things that I've learned about myself, just in these 2 months, I would say, and I would say even the 5 months of getting to the point of deciding to take this leap, quit my job, and pursue myself full time, I think a lot of people might want to hear about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think you could relate. And I think even if you're not trying to start your own business, whatever it is in you, because you're just like, I really want to do this, but it's not realistic. Or, you know, society says, well, success looks like this. And so if I want to get there, I can't do what I want to do. Fuck that. Success is whatever you want it to be. I'm able to sustain myself, my bills are paid, and I eat every day. Honestly, I feel successful. Now, I read a book where they said you're supposed to have like high dreams. So, because I guess you end up doing like 1/3 of everything you actually set your mind to doing, which I don't believe. I think I'm going to do 100% of what I set my mind to doing, but let's just put these stats out there. So I see myself on Oprah. You know, that's what I'm shooting for, to be on Oprah. But yeah, so I just figured, why not sit here and let you get to know something about myself and see that I'm just a normal fucking person. Like, it's messy behind me, I think. Oh my goodness, my workstation is over there, and sometimes I'm gonna do these videos like while I'm probably painting or something. I just want to have some real conversation. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get back to being real people, because we live behind like these walls of Instagram, Facebook, text messaging, and we don't really like see people as people anymore. We think we can get to know them from what they choose to share. And still, this is me choosing to share, but I'm choosing to be raw with y'all. Like, I'm choosing to be 100% open, because even if just one person hears me and it ignites them to try, to take a leap, to, you know, pursue their dream or whatever the heck it is, then I'm happy for them. You know, because I struggle with things. I struggle with self-doubt. I struggle with comparison. I struggle with body image. I struggle with things, you know, and I've realized that I only struggle with these things because they were instilled in me based on my surroundings. And I realized I need to check myself and get my shit together and recognize that I am in control here. This is my life. You know what I'm saying? This is my story. And I don't want anyone else having hands on writing my story. You get what I'm saying? So that's me. I'm going to be labeling a lot of these based off different quotes that I've came up with, or I've had, or I've written, whatever. Just based on instances in my life. I think they'll help guide me to be able to just talk to y'all about some of the stuff I deal with personally and how it's been revealed through my business and the obstacles and all that jazz, but also because I'm only 2 months out the game, so we can be on this journey together. And, you know, always available to contact me if you want to respond to any of these videos, if you want to tell me good or bad, that's whatever. Just, you know, let's just connect, because I just think maybe you can get something from what I have to say. See you soon.
Feel real good, wave your